Oh, hi, it's me, Little Nifty. I sure do like race cars.
Once I hit you with that backspace, you ain't coming back. No control on the reach, you give me space. I tell hit you with that backspace, you ain't coming back.
Green flag. The second race of the IndyCar fall season is green. Ooh. Already, AI Joseph Newgarden crowding us over.
Clear on the left.
Down the famous corkscrew we go. Really hope the audio balance is okay. I assumed my voice is going to be a little bit weaker than normal. That's a lap complete and a position lost at the famous WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. One down. Racing 2 hours today. It's a Super Pre. 1.5 times points. Whoa. Car getting a little loose on entry there. Got a couple of feisty former champ cars in the mirror. Thought he was going to take a look. I didn't expect to qualify up in fourth. It doesn't surprise me that I'm a little bit slow. Especially at the beginning of a stint, something tells me our best times in this race are going to be had on the blacks halfway through. It's kind of where I honed the setup for. So, a little Nifty, a little 6-year-old Nifty, fell in love with IndyCar racing because of the race at this track that year, which was in 1996. And a driver named Alex Zanardi pulled this just absolute insane charge towards the front to the end of the race and made a last lap pass for the win in the craziest corner on the circuit called the corkscrew. So I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that this track kind of feels like where it all began for me. Little Nifty grew up into Big Nifty. Right here, this turn, the corkscrew, just laid a huge pass right there and went off the track on the second half of the turn. It was an almighty lunge. You want to see Little Nifty? Oh, hi, it's me, Little Nifty. I sure do like race cars. You gotta give the people what they want. We're going to try to stay out as long as the guys around us do, but here's the thing. With him saying, take care of the tires, we need rubber soon, he's not kidding. These things will go quickly after that. Alright, if they're coming in, we're coming in. It's good enough time for the leader, it's good enough time for me. Limiter on? Because I'm not gonna hang around out here and get, you know, hung out to dry. Oh yeah, the pit crew doesn't work. iRacing updated and now the pit crew's gone. It's just this guy, just a lollipop man.
Right here.
Usually you can watch the guys take the tires off and everything, but I don't know. Update and they're gone. WTF, mate.
All clear. Punch it.
Uh, 2 hours. I'm not racing to a lap count, I'm racing to a time. In my silly season here, I have Grand Prix, which are an hour and a half long, and then I have every now and then a Super Prix, which awards more points and is 2 hours long. Laguna Seca is pretty darn cool, so it's a Super Prix, so 2 hours today. Well, gotta make sure race control is happy. Whoa, locked up the whole left side of the tire, or car there. Alright, that red car is Bourdais, the guy we were fighting with before we made our stop. He made a stop a lap later, so good to know we're not completely out to lunch here. Simona, on the other hand, the car we're going around there has stayed out longer. I'm pretty sure that's the only way she's up here. Whoa! Whoa! Ah. Then he cut back. On the ovals, when I do the oval races, I do set that at a specific lap number, though. I mean, like, you know, the Indy 500. That's a, you know, it's called the Indy 500. You gotta kind of respect that. But by the way, Bourdais didn't go to the outside there. I had to not run over him. Cost me a position there with Munoz. Both of these are kind of fictional entries for the IndyCar series. I was a fan of both of these drivers, but they're no longer in the series. Bourdais kind of just aged out, I guess. You know, he's a 4-time champ and 40-something years old. He's over in IMSA now. And Carlos Munoz, I don't know what happened. Just kind of like the family money ran out. But he finished second in the Indy 500 twice. And I really liked his style. He took this really strange line around Indianapolis. It was really memorable and kind of high risk. And I'm like, dang it, I want Carlos Munoz back. Ladle.
Pit box in 10.
I really miss my dudes. That was one of the coolest parts of iRacing, is that they had the picker guys. I'm gonna have to. I thought I think all my settings were correct. They should be showing up. I think it has something to do with the new update, where they're not rendering correctly. All right, let's see how long we can make these red tires last. Looks like we're gonna come out about 10th place or so. Oh, okay. Stay on the track, Nifty.
Pit box in 10,
I think we're going to come out. If you think about Bourdais and how we were right behind him
3,
before he made his stop, I think we're going to come out pretty far
Right
behind
here.
him. I think the end of that stint there was so slow that, you know, I think we're going to be pretty far off where we were. But hopefully
all clear.
it's the last time we learn that lesson. There goes Montoya. Last pit stop, we came out right behind him, so just kind of reset us to as much ground as we had before the last stop. Slow, slow, slow. 45 minutes left. One more. That's a pass for position. Hooray. High pitch revs. Man, I miss Champ Car. Those were higher pitched revs. And Formula One back in the day. Higher. Oh man, like freaking 16,000 RPM, 1,000 horsepower. Why am I in 7th and not 5th? I'm kind of noticing that it seems like I'm falling into a different pit strategy than a lot, but not all of the rest of the field. So I think some guys in front of me are going to pit. But the guy staying right behind us, oh gosh. The guy who's going to probably try to pass us, Alex Rossi behind me. He and I are pitting at roughly the same time. So I don't know what like the magic pit strategy is, you know what I mean? But if it's the strategy that I'm running right now, this guy that I'm side by side with is basically my competition to the end of the race. I made a mistake there. I gotta go get that back. That was bad. Push the button. Give me the extra horsepower. Also, don't, you know, disregard that I'm not very good. You know, that could account for a loss of a couple of spots. Although there's another lapped car right ahead of him, so maybe we've still got a shot here. Oh, we got a big shot. It's a huge lockup. Let's go. Thank you, Tatiana. All right. Sticking with it, putting our nose in there. We still got to run hard because he was pretty darn fast. And he's right behind us, only half a second. But now that we've got a bit of open track ahead of us, we're going to be able to run away a little bit better. I won't. Leadle. Busy pit road.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
It's too far to the right. It's okay. It's harder to judge without the
That's it, go.
pit crew here. There's somebody right there. Oh, kind of felt like there was. All right, now we're gonna go like hell to the end of the race. Hope we did the fuel math right. Grosjean right in front of us, that yellow car. That's the next one for position. We're kind of waiting a lap for the tires to come in.
The leader's sitting now.
hopefully the tires are up to temp now. We've given them a lap. Let's go hunting. We're 1.4 ahead of Rossi. You remember that was the guy we were looking at on strategy. So that's also good. Bad turn. Good turn. Get him up. Ah, dang it. Hard to pass into the corkscrew. He's going defensive.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Still got some push to pass left in the tank as well. I'll be keeping that in mind.
Still there, hold your line.
Jimmy's gumming up the works here,
Still there. Clear.
but we came out ahead of it. His target is Herta, like a mile away.
You just got the white flag. That means one more lap to go.
All right, white flag. The final lap around the Laguna Seca. Colton Herta in the lead. Alexander Rossi right behind, well, not right behind us, but he's in tow. And that's going to do it. Checkered flag. Colton Herta is 2 for 2 in the fall season. We come away with the second place in a Super Prix. That's going to be mighty helpful in the standings.
All right.